Okay, so a time where I felt God came close to me, or I think a time that I felt there was like a direct, tangible experience of God that I had. There's been quite a few quite pivotal points in my life, but one that I can definitely share is there was a time in, I think, 2018 where I just lost a job and I was renting. I was living away from home. And so this job, I had like 2 months left on my contract to pay for rent, and I lost the job with maybe about 1 month's worth of money left that I'd be paid. So there was a whole period of this final month of trying to figure out what where the money was going to come from. I did some odd jobs here. I did a couple of things. I managed to pinch together some money to just be surviving and eating over that last month. But the final month of rent, we just had no idea where the money was going to come from. So I spoke to my parents about it, and my mum is very prayerful, and she's very much she goes to God with everything. And I was probably at this point as well not as well. I'm still not as diligent as she is, but I definitely was not thinking about how God could impact money for me. And she was the one that said, let's pray about it. I was like, we could pray, or we could just try and figure out a way that money's going to come. But we prayed about it. She would continue to pray about it and just pray that God would provide. Part of God's character that's shown in the Bible is that he is a provider. And so mum would pray and ask God to provide for the rent in this situation. So lo and behold, it gets like a week before rent needs to be paid. There's no money for rent to be paid. And out of the clear blue, my mum gets an email saying that she had been overpaying for something and that she was owed a refund, and the amount that she was given to refund was, I think, 15p more than the amount we needed for rent. So it was literally like the exact amount with 15p to spare that mum was given as a refund. And for me, that taught me a lot about the power of prayer, for one, but two, how intricately and specifically God cares. Like, you could attribute that to something random, but I mean, that's not random to me. That's a direct response to the situation that I was in, a need that I had, and a prayer that had been prayed repeatedly. So that's one time I feel that I've really felt God's presence.